subject in the field of technology, that is artificial intelligence. So before we start, I want you all to just get comfortable. You can just grab a cup of coffee or tea and feel free to introduce yourself in the chat and let us know where you are joining from and what excites you about AI. And also feel free to share any personal insights or thoughts that you might that would be exciting for the audience. So we are here to learn each other. And if you are looking for growing your network, you can just drop your LinkedIn link in the chat box and let's connect with each other. We are excited to have you today in this session uh, about the latest trends and innovations in AI. So, as many of you know, AI today is not just a buzzword, it's affecting on every aspect of our life. It's enhancing the decision making process and it's transforming the way we interact with each other or interact with the world around us. So, if you are an expert in the field of AI, if you are a student or just an enthusiast, so this session is for you. Yeah, and today we have an exciting lineup with three incredible guest speakers who are the forefront of AI research and application. They will share their insights, and after that, we will have a lively discussion. So, now that we have set the stage for today's discussion on AI, trends, and innovations, so let's hear from our esteemed guests. I would like to invite each of our speakers to share a little bit about themselves. So feel free to jump in. Let's start by Arhum. Hi, Arhum. Welcome to today's session. Thank you for joining.
Hi there, hi Leila, hi everyone. It's nice to be here. Yeah, my name's Arham. I live in New York. I'm a ML engineer. I work at American Express, and which is, I guess, if you don't know, a large financial company based in America. So, yeah, I've been working in machine learning for about 7, 8 years now, and I'm excited to talk with you all today about AI.
Thank you, Arhum, and welcome. We appreciate your participation. And let's hear from Fatima if she's here. Fatima Maqsudi.
Yes, I'm here. So, good
Hi,
evening,
Fatima. Welcome.
everyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm truly honored to be here and excited to speak with all of you, and thank you for having me today. And for those who do not know me, my name is Fatima, and I'm the outreach coordinator of Afghan Girls Machine Learning Team. And we've been working on the projects, and it's a privilege to share some of my knowledge today. And today I'm going to talk about the latest trends in AI, as you know, and it's an area that I can deeply passionate about. And also, we're going to have an engaging conversation, and I encourage you to ask any questions throughout the talk or at the end. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Fatima, and welcome. We're so glad to have you in this session with us. Our next guest speaker is Sakina. I'm not sure if we have her in the session or no. But I think Sakina is not here. So we're going to dive into our discussion and questions. As you know, AI is rapidly transforming our world and it's influencing industries and every aspect of the human being's life. So, understanding the latest trends and innovations in this field is crucial for everyone who is looking to stay ahead in this field. With that in mind, I'd love to hear from our speakers that what do you consider to be some of the most recent trends and innovations in AI? Please feel free to jump in. So, Arham, we are going to hear from you.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good. So I think it's a great question. Obviously, AI is moving at such a fast pace. You know, when I was a student, I didn't even think, and when I was a student studying AI, I didn't think that the field would be moving this quick. So with all the trends that are happening today, I think it's very interesting. I think we all know that the biggest trend right now is generative AI, and although I'm happy to talk about it, it seems like that's what everyone's consuming and using these days, right? So I'll with everyone up to date on generative AI, I think. I'll say the two most exciting things in my perspective are like explainable and responsible AI. With generative AI on the rise, as well as AI creeping into everything from our apps to our cars, etc. It's very important that we make systems in AI that are more transparent, that are more understandable, so that we can build trust between these AI systems and the users that make them, right? On top of that, by creating this transparency, not only do we create trust, but we also we create more regulation, or we create more rules on what the AI can and cannot do, so that we can trust the companies that are building these AI, that they're not using our data for anything wrong or anything unethical, right? So I think, with generative AI, because generative AI is becoming so big,
Yeah.
one of my favorite things is that explainable and responsible AI also grows alongside it, so that AI can be something that we're proud of using and something that helps us instead of something that hurts us,
Yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Fatima, we're going to hear from you.
Yeah, so I just want to go more specific on this question, and if I want to answer it, recent trends and innovations in AI include some the rise of multimodal AI models that process both text and images, like OpenAI's and also ChatGPT fourth vision, and also increasing use of AI in healthcare of drug discovery and personalized medicine. And another trend which is the most used in AI, is climate change research, where machine learning models help predict environmental changes and optimize energy usage. And I can say that the
Yes.
second one, that is about the climate change, can be the most that can be the last trend in the AI.
Yeah. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you for this insightful contributions. So, as I know, identifying these trends not only help us to understand where AI is headed, but also provides insight into how we can leverage these developments for positive impact. So, with pace of change in this field, staying informed is essential for anyone who is engaged in technology, whether you're a seasoned professional, researcher, or simply an enthusiast. So I encourage our speakers to share their personal perspectives on what excites them the most about the current trends. So feel free to include any projects that you're currently or recently working on, or some recent developments that have inspired you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start off first. I think, yeah, with how fast AI is moving, and how much it's growing, it's very easy to get, sense of inspiration. I think to answer one part of your question, and also to kind of follow what Fatima said, is that AI for healthcare is a personal favorite, just because
Yeah.
of the direct impact it's having on quality of life. We have wearable devices like smartwatches that can monitor your heart rate. They can monitor your blood pressure, your blood sugar, right? We have smart machines now that use AI, that use your X-ray or your MRI to make sure that the smallest fracture or the smallest tumor or infection doesn't go unnoticed, because if it does go unnoticed, that can lead to problems later on. Recommender systems, which are very popular in AI. We use recommender systems for like e-commerce, and hey, I like watching this show and that movie. What other show and movie would I like? Recommender systems in healthcare is kind of like how you go to a doctor and you say, I have a headache, or I
Yeah.
can't sleep well, or I feel super warm, or I feel super cold, and that's enough information for the AI to make a prediction on what you're
Yeah.
dealing with. Maybe it's the flu, maybe it's some a migraine or something, and then just not just going to the doctor, but things that we can use in our everyday lives. You know, the newest update to like the Apple headphones, the Apple AirPods, they now use AI to allow the headphones to act as a hearing aid, right? So maybe you're an individual with hearing problems and you don't have direct access to healthcare or a good doctor. Well, a lot of people already have mobile phones, and a lot of people already have a lot of wireless headphones. We can use AI to kind of simplify and slow down what a person is saying, so that people who do have hearing impairments can be, you know, use their headphones as a hearing aid to begin to you know, be able to deal with the impairment that they had. So as far as stuff that excites me in the greater field, that's something that really makes me feel good and makes me feel happy that we can help people with AI. And then at work, I work in the financial sector, and just like anyone else in the world, there are times where sometimes someone might get a hold of your credit card or might get a hold of your payments, and at that time, then you begin to feel panicked. Oh, what's going on? Who do I talk to? Oftentimes, especially here in America, when you have to, you know, call your credit card or your bank, you oftentimes are talking to an automated, you know, system, and that's not the most helpful, right? When you're stressed about where'd my money go or who has my information, that can be stressful. So one thing that we're working on is kind of like a chat bot, very similar to OpenAI, how you can have a conversation with an AI that can understand your scenario, that can understand how to solve your problem, but more importantly, they can understand how you feel, right? Understand that you're upset or you're stressed because, you know, you lost money or someone took your identity, right? And we can work with you quickly to resolve those issues, but also make you, you know, feel human again, right? It's completely normal for you to feel upset or for you to feel sad. So, you know, finding, you know, kind of being in the sector, seeing cool things with AI that are making a direct impact in the livelihood of people, but then also, you know, work on things that also improve the quality of life or experience or other experiences for people, is something that I guess I'm very excited about.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, they were really exciting. And Fatima, what's your opinion?
Yes. My opinion about the exciting trend in AI is that right now is the development of autonomous AI agents like Auto ChatGPT and Agent ChatGPT, which can independently complete complex tasks without constant human oversight. And these agents use natural language processing, and also uh, they are just using a kind of learning to interact with their environment and also solve multi-steps problems, from the automating customer service to coding and also data analysis. And the reason that they are very exciting to me is that they complete tasks faster than humans, and also they have more productivity than what humans do. And the second one can be that AI agents can operate at a scale and also handling enormous tasks at once. And adaptability, they learn from the real world outcomes and also improve performance over the time. And the last one, which is really important, I think, and that I'm really interested in this part, is that it's innovations. They open up new possibilities like AI-driven personal assistants and also healthcare and automated business operations. And I think that in the future, autonomous AI agents could revolutionize industries like healthcare, education, and legal services by autonomously handling routine tasks and also allowing humans to focus on more complex and also creative works.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for these insightful contributions. Yeah, you know that in recent years we have witnessed remarkable advancements in the um, every aspect of our life by the AI. So yeah, and we have witnessed remarkable advancement that have not only pushed the boundaries of what AI can do, but also have set the stage of transformative changes across various sectors. From the breakthroughs in deep learning algorithms to the development of sophisticated models that can generate human-like text, art, uh, and even the music or even services in the healthcare. and it is happening so rapidly. So these innovations have the potential to impact everything from healthcare and finance to entertainment and education. So, as we specific as we specifically discuss on this, so my question is that what do you think about the specific breakthroughs that are in the field of AI right now? If you tell them about the particularly advancements and the breakthroughs of AI. Is there any specific breakthroughs that you found them so interesting? Yeah, at home.
Yeah, yeah, I think there's a ton, right? So I think in a way, I think what we're seeing right now is that since AI has become so available, it's become easy to use, whether it's going to a certain website, maybe it's just downloading an open source model. A lot of companies across various sectors and industries are finding and learning how to use AI to impact themselves, right? It's not always, a seamless fit. Oftentimes there are troubles and some struggles and able to, get the models running or finding ways to make their businesses more efficient. But for myself as a whole, I think the entire like aspect of agents and automation are going to be very, very big. I think at times most industries don't have a shortage of problems. What they do have is a shortage of workers and a shortage of skilled individuals. With AI, we can help bridge the gap between someone who is unskilled to helping them
Yeah.
learn and become someone that is skilled. And on top of that, use automation where sometimes, you can have machinery help do things, whether it's assemble cars or move stuff from here or there. Here in America, there's a huge thing right now with the port workers or the people who are working on the coasts by the ocean, where we get all of these cargo and all of these goods from ships, and then they're responsible for unloading the ships and then bringing all of the goods into America, whether it's equipment, maybe it's cars, maybe it's clothes, whatever it is. It's coming on a ship and then it's coming to America. But one thing that's happening now is that a lot of the companies are using machines and are using robots that are
Yeah.
controlled by AI that can take the cargo, they can take the loads, and then they can bring it in, allowing them to work faster, right? Not necessarily are they replacing humans because humans still need to supervise everything, and the robots themselves still make sense, or I
Yeah.
guess they still make mistakes. But I think the entire field of automation as a whole, and we can get very deep into what automation looks like, but we're allowing, by allowing AI and humans in the loop, companies are able to move faster, mitigate mistakes, and become more efficient, which is overall better for the economy.
Yeah. Thank you. So, Fatima, what's your opinion?
Yeah, it's very interesting and also exciting. The thing that I just want to tell you. A recent AI breakthrough is the DeepMind's Alpha Tensor, which optimizes matrix multiplication, crucial for tasks like training neural networks. And this improvement boosts AI efficiency, cutting computation time and also cost, which is especially important for industries like healthcare and finance that rely on big data. Another breakthrough is AI driven drug discovery that in 2023 Inisco Medicine AI discovered a drug for fibrose that entered clinical trials, and also they traditionally slow drug development process. And additionally, Tesla's full self-driven or FSD beta has made strides in autonomous driving improvement that it's really safe, which could transform transportation. And I think that the third one can be the most interesting thing in AI.
Yeah, thank you. We had an exciting discussion so far. And yeah, as we look the rapid advancement in AI, it's essential to consider the dual nature of these innovations, right? So on one hand, we see that the AI is coming with incredible potential to enhance their productivity and improve the decision making and create entirely new markets. I mean, that is creating new opportunities and it's creating new advancements in every aspect. And on the other hand, they also raise a significant challenge, including ethical concerns, the job displacement, and the need for new regulatory frameworks. So, this perspective is crucial as we navigate the complexities of integrating AI into our society. For instance, while AI can streamline operations and provide insights that were previously unattainable and unachievable, it also presents dilemmas around privacy, security, and fairness. So, my question is, do you see these innovations primarily as a challenge, or do you view them more as an opportunity?
I personally see them only as an opportunity. You know, I think we covered this slightly in the last question. As different fields begin to advance, you know, we will be able to connect with more people and solve more
Yeah,
problems, right? The more industries advance, the more they realize how much they haven't done yet, right? I mean, for in a case, forget about companies. Think about ourselves as human beings. The more we learn about something, is the exact moment when we learn how much we don't know, how much there is
yeah,
that we still don't understand, right? So
yeah, yeah,
as fields advance, we'll be able to connect with more people, but also solve more problems. And in any field, right? Tech,
yeah,
finance, right? In tech, the tech field doesn't stop moving. We need people to be up to date. In finance, we still need, there's so many financial related problems, whether it's wealth gap, wealth inequality, making sure that we're funding things correctly, whether it's medicine. The population of Earth doesn't stop. We continue to grow. More and more people need more and more medical attention, right?
yeah,
Farming, right? Food insecurity is a thing. Unfortunately, today, despite how advanced we are, there's still people in the world that need food and water and clean food and water at that, right? So as any sector begins to advance, there will be no shortage of problems. If anything, there's going to be a shortage of people, a shortage of talent available to solve those problems that currently exist, right? So I think AI is going to allow us to kind of help automate away problems that aren't necessarily super impactful or positions that aren't really necessary, and more so help the average person who isn't a PhD or a superstar programmer or an expert in the field. It allows the average professional to become a great candidate for all these opportunities by allowing them to, write code faster or to write an essay quicker or to learn something much faster, right?
yeah,
Again, we have so many problems that we have to solve. We have so few human beings that AI is going to be basically a tool for us to open these doors, open these opportunities for us.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Fatima. We are going to hear from you.
Yeah, sure. So, while discussing the rapid advancement in AI, the question arises that are these innovations more of a challenge or opportunity? And I want to say that AI innovations are largely opportunities despite some challenges, as we discussed so far. The opportunities can be increased efficiency. I think that AI automates tasks like Amazon using AI robots and improving speed and also accuracy. And as we have a kind of expression in Arabic or Persian that says that a human are not without mistakes. So I think that AI have the full accuracy and it can do everything with highly speed and also with the highest accuracy. And one is better decision making. In finance, AI helps detect fraud quickly. For example, JP Morgan uses AI to identify suspicious actions, or I can say reactions. And the third one is healthcare advancement. AI tools like IBM Watson the doctors in the diseases earlier and also more accurately. It could really help the doctors in the healthcare, and it can expand the accuracy and help others. And the fourth one is the new business models. Companies like there are some companies that are creating self-driving cars and also OpenAI's ChatGPT that is transforming customer services to automations. And the fifth one is global accessibility, AI-powered translation like Google Translate that helps bridge language gaps in the world. So now that we're talking, so we can use AI like ChatGPT to help us more and to just dive into the world. And there are some challenges as well, so we have to consider both the opportunities and also the challenges. The challenges can be displacement and also ethical concerns that is really I think it's really outstanding, so we have to discuss on the ethical concerns more. That AI is facial recognition has been criticized for bias as seen in reports about it, and it's really important and we have to discuss on it more. And the next is the data privacy, that companies like Facebook have faced some challenges over AI's rule in the going through their personal data. And it was all the challenges, I think. And AI brings opportunities, but managing its challenges is crucial for responsible growth.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, there are many opportunities and also many challenges that AI brings. But as I get, you are more, um, uh, you are more considering the opportunities that AI is bringing, and yeah, it's a good point to see the positive points of the AI. And also the emerge of AI as a creative partner has sparked fascinating conversations about the nature of creativity itself. From generating stunning visual art to composing music that resonates with emotions even. AI is not only expanding to the boundaries of what we consider as a creative work, but also challenging traditional notions of authorship and originality. So, as we explore this question, I encourage our speakers to consider how AI can enhance human creativity rather than replace it, or even it is uh, increasing the human creativity or decreasing. For instance, can AI serve as a tool that inspire new ideas, assets on the creative process, or help artists and writers overcome blocks? What are the implications of collaborating with AI in creative field, and how might it change the landscape of art and expressions? And my specific question is, how do you think AI will contribute to human creativity in the future?
Yeah, I think and when people think about AI, they often think about like automation, they think about things moving faster, but we've innovated so much over like the past 20, 30, 40 years, right? The world is completely different, the way it operates is different. The fact that all of us can sit here together on a virtual call on a Saturday afternoon, it's Saturday night for some of you guys on the call. Is something that couldn't happen, 40 years ago, right? So despite all of the innovations in technology and in AI, I think human creativity is still like the web that brings everyone together, right? We all
Yeah.
still laugh at the same thing. We still like, good food. We still like good clothing. We still like, good music, and we laugh at the same jokes. So I think many creative and strategic, jobs will evolve rather than be replaced, right? We're seeing AI systems manage more and more complex decision-making processes. So it takes the AI can help take the business out of the creative side and allow us as humans to just, allow us to use tools to create more stories, more poems, more digital art, etc. And then from there, there will be more attention drawn to the ability to make good music, to make good advertisements, to make good animations,
Yeah.
most remember that most of the art today that becomes popular, becomes viral, involves a human touch, right? Despite the fact that we have AI that makes images, the AI that makes videos, all the videos that we laugh at on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok are all videos from us human beings being creative and being happy and laughing with one another, right? So I think people who are creative will just have to stay ahead of the curve by creating original content that people want to consume, right? The fact of the matter is that, as advanced as AI is, we are still ahead of AI because AI only updates when the model gets retrained. Whereas we see funny things every day when we are going to work, when we're with our friends, our family, etc. Right? So, not just the creative side, but then using AI as like for decision making, right? Like AI can suggest strategies on what music sounds better, or give you opportunities to collaborate. Hey, I'm working on this animation, but I want to see how other digital artists would take the next step on this piece, right? So there's so much opportunity. I think in the world of creativity, it's always going to be humans that have the upper hand on AI.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Fatima, what's your opinion?
Yeah, AI is poised to significantly enhance human creativity across various fields by acting as a collaborative tool rather than a replacement. And here I've provided some reasons that why I have this idea. The first is that art and design. You know, there are two companies that generate original artwork from text pyramids, allowing artists to explore new styles. If I give you an example, the Refik, that is an artist that creates impressive apps for using the AI generated visual based on the large database. And the second one is the music composition. AI tools like AI tools like Ampere Music compose music, helping musicians brainstorm and also create it more quickly. And the AI compose songs like Daddy's Car illustrates how AI can produce human-like music. And the third one is writing and literature. Platforms like ChatGPT assist writers by generating ideas and also drafting text, overcoming writer's block. And the novel, The First Root, was co-written by an AI showcasing collaborative storytelling. And the fourth one is filming and also animations. AI tools like Runway ML facilitate special effects and also editing that it can enhance storytelling in films. And if I give you an example, AI generates deepfake technology that allows filmmakers to reimagine and also to create some characters and also performances. And as a conclusion, I would like to say that AI enhances creativity by providing innovative tools for artists, musicians, writers, and also filmmakers that it can act as a real character for new ideas and also methods rather than a replacement for human creativity.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Fatima, and thank you for these insightful contributions. Yeah, and as AI technologies continue to advance, their integration into various industries raises important questions about the future of work. On one hand, AI has the potential to enhance the productivity and streamline process and create new job opportunities in the emerging fields. But on the other hand, there are valid concerns about the job displacement and also about the skill gap that may arise as automation takes over the routine tasks. It's essential to consider both sides of this issue. For instance, while some jobs may become obsolete and new roles may emerge that require human creativity and emotional intelligence and complex problem solving areas where AI still has limitations. And additionally, how can we prepare workforce for this transition? And what role should education and training play in the equipping individuals with the skills needed for a changing job landscape? So my specific question is, what's your perspective on the impact of AI on the job market? And should we be worried about the widespread automation or no?
Yeah, yeah. I think I first and foremost, I think it's a good question, right? It's something that so many people are thinking about when they think of AI. I think with the way the news presents itself and how quickly technology is evolving, sometimes people feel like they're not keeping up, or they feel, they don't feel the best. It's not a happy or a positive feeling, right? Um, I do think that AI will likely displace some lower skilled jobs, specifically in the areas of like manufacturing, factory work, data entry, or very other low skilled jobs. And I think it has to go back to what I was saying before with how, there are so many problems across so many sectors in the world, and there are so few humans. Like we might think that 8 billion people in the world is a lot of people, but for the problems that we need to solve to make this world a better place, it's not enough people. So I think, some people would get upset when they hear that AI will likely displace some lower skill jobs. But when you think about in reality, you should feel really good. Oftentimes people get paid differently based on where they're located, what country they're in. But sometimes a lot of people get paid, actually, a lot of the times people get paid on the problems you solve, right? One could say that with harder problems you solve, it can lead to better opportunities with better job security and better future potential, right? So if we take humans who are currently working low skilled jobs that aren't really super impactful and we automate that away, we can also give them an opportunity to use AI as a tool to solve harder problems and more complex problems on their own. They can become actual good professionals, right? Right. This will not only create more roles in AI development, data science, and related fields, but the key here is reskilling and upskilling the workforce, right? We've taken workers from these low.
I'm sorry, Arham, I think you're muted.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So I guess the question was AI and lower skill jobs, or
Yeah, yeah,
the impact of AI, right?
yeah.
I guess, did you hear everything, or
Yeah,
was I
we
on mute?
heard just for the last few seconds we didn't hear.
Okay, all right. So I think again, what we'll see is we'll see lower skilled jobs get, impacted by AI. But the idea here is that as communities, we need to take the individuals who are in these lower skilled jobs and help upskill them, whether it's by reskilling, whether it's like having talks like the one we're having today, or
Yeah,
giving them educational resources, because it's very similar to how life was before AI, right? If
yeah,
you are willing to keep learning and stay up to date, there's no reason to fear the job market in the future, because you're going to be a valuable candidate on the job market. Companies are going to want you to work for them, right? So yeah, I think AI will have an impact on the market. But I think it will be a positive one that allows people to be more capable of doing things that they aren't today, and more things in the future.
yeah. And what do you specifically think about the programmers? Will they be replaced by AI? Because programmers are the ones who are creating
Yeah.
AI. So, what about them?
Yeah, I think there's several things. So I think that there's for when you think of programming specifically, there's been so many innovations over like the past 10 years, right? First we had like, faster computers that, had more memory and had better processors, so they could do things quicker. And at that point they said, oh, computers can do things quicker, meaning that we need less humans and more reliance on computers. Then software jobs just started booming, right? Then we had things like serverless computing, where even if you don't have the most powerful computer, it doesn't matter, because you can run your code and your data on a server, right? Okay, so then now we have everyone being able to code, and now we need people to manage that hardware. They need to manage that infrastructure. Now with AI, we're just able to, produce more code, but now it means we have more things to take care of. We have more things to supervise, right? We have more programs to take care of. We have more infrastructure to take care of, and we have more code to maintain, right? Someone has to maintain all this code and protect it, right? Facebook is creating a lot of code, but it's still, their code, and they need to do a good job of protecting it so that Twitter or Instagram or TikTok doesn't take their code and their strategy and implement it into their own app. So as a programmer, I think that it's important to, not be scared about the advancements of AI, but to continue to, say, hey, AI is going to allow me to become a better software engineer, but it's up to me to continue to learn how to become a better engineer, right? Don't be completely reliant on ChatGPT or Claude or GitHub Copilot, right? Learn proper engineering. Learn how to use all of the tools that are popular, whether it's Docker or Kubernetes, or learning how to write in the terminal and automate things, right? All AI can do is provide you code. What it can't do is take over your computer, run things, message your boss that things are going good or things are going bad, message your client saying that, hey, we might need an extra week to work on this code. There's so many things that it can't do and can't do, right? And I would say one last thing, as someone that works, very heavy on the technical side, remember that a lot of these generative AI models for programming specifically are trained on public data, right? A lot of public data and a lot of public code is not good code. Some of the best code is kept hidden. It's kept private, right? Because you don't want to share it because other businesses are going to use it and try to upskill, right? So once you start becoming, if you take my advice and you really try to understand how to write good code, whatever language it is, Python, Java, C, it doesn't matter, right? You'll begin to look at the code that ChatGPT gives you, and you start to ask yourself, why is it writing it this way? Or why is it using this technique instead of this strategy? And you begin to understand that, hey, although it's impressive, when it comes to, skills that can completely replace human skills, we have a long way to go. It's the best way to, I tell a lot of engineers, just focus on being the best engineer you can be, because you can't control how fast AI is going to automate, but you can control how good of a programmer you are. And oftentimes you are better than the AI.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Fatima, we are going to hear your opinion.
Yeah, thank you. AI is profoundly transforming the job market, that it presents both challenges and also opportunities. One major effect is job displacement in the industries where the routine tasks can be automated. And if I give you an example, the Amazon's robots reduce the need for human workers in the warehouses, and also self-driving technologies from the companies like the Waymo and Tesla threaten traditional driving jobs. And AI is creating new rules, particularly in technology, with a growing demand of AI developers, data scientists, and also and also um, ethicians positions that didn't exist a decade ago. And companies like AT and also T are investing in the reskilling initiatives to prepare their workforce for these changes. And AI also enhances productivity in healthcare, and it helps doctors in faster, more accurate treatment, while financial institutions like Goldman for market analysis and also investment decisions. However, concerns about inequality, as workers with advanced skills benefit more than those with fewer skills, the digital um, this show highlighting the unusual access to technology and also education. Additionally, ethical concerns arise, particularly regarding biases in AI hiring system. And in summary, AI impact on the job market is a double-edged sword, requiring a focus on education, reskilling, and ethical integrations into industries. And as we can navigate these changes, we should remember wisdom that The only constant in life is change.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I'm going to keep my last question so short and quick. That is, how do you see the future of AI? What innovations and trends do you expect that AI bring in the future?
Yeah, I think I have two, I guess, short question. I'll give you two short answers. The first one is very similar to what we talked about with AI in healthcare. I think a very big importance is AI in education, right? Oftentimes, many of us here who have gone through education, whether it's regular school, college, etc., we know that there are sometimes difficulties in learning things, right? Sometimes we are visual learners. Sometimes there are people that are hands-on learners. They need to get their hands involved, or they need to, try to build something, fail, try again, etc. I think, there are many strides in AI that allow us to achieve by offering better education to all kids, especially kids with, impairments or learning disabilities or other challenges. If you have like attention disorder or some sort of motor skills that prevents you from being able to, write or type or something, right? So AI is doing a really good job of evening the playing field, which gives us hope for, the children in tomorrow's generation, that they will be properly educated, but they'll also be effective in the workforce, which, allows them to, allows their parents to not have to worry about, hey, what does life look like for my kid when I'm no longer here? Or, the kid, once the kid, grows up and starts to realize, hey, I'm a little bit different than my friends or a little bit different than other kids in my class. That's not a problem because I have this tool, which is called AI, that allows me to learn the way I can learn while also understanding the things that I can't do. So that's a cool one. I also think a big problem, and I think Fatima did a good job of touching base on this earlier, is climate change. It's impacting everyone. I live in a relatively colder part of America, and it's like 60, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I know a lot of you guys use centigrade or Celsius, so it's still very warm, although should be cold here. Global warming is affecting everyone, so I think AI being able to use, optimize energy usage in buildings, improve efficiency in renewable energy systems, as well as to analyze climate change to predict and mitigate the effects of climate change, regardless of whether you live in a developed nation, whether you live in an up and coming nation, or you live very close to the equator where it's warmer, or far away from the equator. Global warming is affecting everyone, and we need to, all work together, again, with the help of AI to help mitigate effects with climate change, because it's not just, the sea levels rising and the ice melting. It's also deforestation. It's impacting farming, which impacts the food that we eat, tracking greenhouse gas, the way we travel, electric cars, so many things. But I guess, yeah, AI and education and AI and climate change are my two short answers.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Fatima, what's your opinion about the future of AI? How do you see it?
Yeah, the future of AI, I think that it can really impact on education. That is really um, uh, is very mentioning in today's world, that education, like in Afghanistan, we do not have the education as in person. Students do not go to school, so that's why AI is significantly impacting education. Also, one another issue is climate change. That we had some climate change events in Afghanistan last year, in this year as well, in Baghlan and Herat. So uh, in education, it enables personalized learning through platforms like Khan Academy and intelligent tutoring system. Like there are some the platform which adapt lessons to students' needs, and AI also automates administrative tasks, allowing teachers to focus on students' engagement. And looking ahead, innovations like augmented reality will enhance immersive learning experiences, while AI-powered some of the data which will help identify at-risk students for early intervention. Additionally, blockchain may streamline credential verification. And it's in climate change, AI improves data analysis for climate modeling and aiding some policymakers that companies like Google optimize energy use in data centers, and also while AI monitors environmental changes in real time as well. And future innovations and the future's innovations include smart agriculture, where AI optimize irrigation and fertilization, and also predictive predictive products for renewable energy and increase efficiency. And as a conclusion or overall, AI is reshaping education and combating climate change through enhanced learning experiences as sustainable practices.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we had an incredible discussion so far. And for the last few minutes of this session, I'm going to open the discussion panel, and I'm going to ask our audience if they have any thoughts and insights about the title of our discussion, and or they may have some questions from our guest speakers. They can just write their questions on the chat box, or simply just raise their hands or unmute themselves and ask their questions. Or they may recently working on some AI projects, or is there any recent trends and innovations in the field of AI that they wish to talk about it? They can just unmute themselves and talk. So, does anybody have any questions from our guest speakers regarding to today's topic? Or anybody wants to share any insights?
Hello everyone. Can I talk for a second?
Yeah. Hi.
Thanks for this great discussion. I really enjoy it. I'm Ehsan Hadid, talking from Herat, Afghanistan, and currently we are working on an AI project. We are using AI in our project,
Nice.
not just for coding. We are optimizing for some ideas, like RAG process, and we are using AI to help investigators and law firms to find some kind of what can I say? In Persian, we say saranakh or something. Just wanted to ask some questions about. I just wanted to share my idea about the future jobs. I think the future jobs are going to be like mostly prompt engineering, like when the AI got got in place in his peak, like, and like when we work on our project, the most problem and the biggest problem is writing prompts, like asking the AI. It is it easy for to say that AI can do everything, but we know that when you ask your question wrong, or you don't have that knowledge to ask, that won't help you, that won't give you the code, or that won't give you the images. Like when I try to generate an image, I can't make that kind of arts that my friend that he is a UI UX designer can do. But instead, I can like generate most powerful codes, or write better codes with AI. So in summary, I can say AI is the best tool for developers, or any I would say any jobs. They can use it for a good tools, and it can't replace them. Just it will extend their jobs.
Yeah.
That's all the thing I wanted to share. And thank you for this meeting.
Yeah, sure. And thank you for this contribution. It was a very good insight. Thank you so much, Ihsan.
Oh,
And is there anybody else who want to share their insights? Nobody. So we're going to end our session for today. Thank you all for participation. Thank you, Arhum and Fatima, for joining. We really appreciate your participation. And thank you everyone who participated today in this session. I hope that you get most out of this session, and thank you the FEMSTEC team. So if there is no question, we can just end our session today, but wait for our next sessions. We will inform you through our social media pages. Just follow us in social media, and yeah, we will inform you about the next sessions. Thank you, everyone, and bye, and
Thank you.
have a
Thank you,
good
guys.
day, or
Thank-
if there is night, so have a good night. Bye, everyone. Bye.